Today on The Occult Detective, the mystery is revealed. This is what I'll be doing for Horror Mayhem. J.N. Williamson was born on April 17, 1932. He was perhaps best known as the editor of the popular Masks horror anthology series. He was a lifetime honoree of the Horror Writers Association, and he wrote more than 40 novels in the horror genre, mostly what people now term as paperbacks from hell. Williamson was prolific and a very respected horror author throughout his career. And he has a fan base out there. His fiction is not for everybody, but I'm certainly a fan. And when he passed away in 2005, he being a fellow Hoosier, it meant a lot to us. At the time, I was the president of the Indiana Horror Writers group of authors that included people like Maurice Broaddus, Tracy DeVore, Michael West. It kind of hit everyone hard, and he is sorely missed. Shortly after his passing, we were contacted by a lifelong friend, a man by the name of Thomas Milstead, who lived in Wisconsin, Racine, and he had corresponded with J.N. Williamson for decades, and he saved all those letters, and he passed them along to me to safeguard them, and I have done so. As you see behind me, this large briefcase is crammed full of letters that Williamson sent to Milstead over those decades. I'm going to share a couple of them with you now, but the Horror Mayhem I am going to dedicate to J.N. Williamson. I am going to share the contents of these letters periodically throughout the month. I'm going to read Williamson's fiction, the stories that he wrote and the stories that he edited, and we're just going to celebrate the life of an important figure in the horror community. Just to give you an example of the kind of things that are inside here. Here we have a letter from the 1960s. Wonderfully typewritten. For those youngsters among you, a typewriter was a large manual printing apparatus, complete with small drawings. Here's a letter from 1949, and it's kind of interesting. Williamson was a important figure in Indiana's Baker Street Irregulars. He formed a local group and shepherded it throughout his lifetime. So this letter, again, January 31st, 1949, sent from Indianapolis, Indiana. My dear Tummy, to be serious for a minute, not that, I want to wholeheartedly congratulate you on your pastiche on the Ripper as per Holmes, which J. Christ just sent me. I'm sending it, regretfully, along under separate cover. Tom, it is excellent. You have really caught the flavor of Watson's description, Holmes' reasons for his detective work, and the actual, probably, thought process of the type of mind Jackie was. So yeah, this is incredible. Him giving advice to another author and critiquing his work. This is what makes up a large part of these letters. Um, you get Williamson discussing writing and the intricacies of it. He talks the publishing end. He talks the nuts and bolts of writing itself. Oh, and he adds these great little drawings that he shares. This is a treasure trove. It is an amazing collection of an author's work. It's another letter from 1965. Just parcels and parcels. There are cover galleries in here. It's just an amazing array of ephemera that I'm going to slowly unveil and share with you. I hope you come along for the ride. You'll get a glimpse inside the mind of one of horror's favorite sons. So join me in May for Horror Mayhem as I celebrate the life and work of J.N. Williamson.